What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our all-new Let's Play of Rome 2 Total War. And I must admit, sadly, we were supposed to start in the spring of 112 BC, but as soon as I loaded up the game, I noticed something incredibly particular. Now, our food surplus is at 53, which actually is not much at all. But in the spring, so one season ago, I had negative 154, actually probably more than that, 184 food. And so what I did is, don't get me wrong, I tried to play through it, and I tried to play through it about 2 or 3 times. And, you know, obviously changed up a lot of my food storages, a lot of additional provinces that produce food, such as, you know, farms and such as like cattle herds. And I ended up needing to destroy almost every single harbor to pay for this lack of food. And it's absolutely devastating at what had to happen. But ultimately, I've learned my lesson. I need to go ahead and build more farms. And I thought I had enough, because at one point I had like 300 food. But then the next thing I know, I have negative 180. And that is such a deep hole that no matter what happens, like I said, I tried to play through it like 2 or 3 times, but every single time, our country would go into a civil war, and it would not work out great. Like, we would lose all of Iberia and all of France, and then one time we lost all of Iberia, and then, like, southern Germany. Absolutely ridiculous. So without further ado, you can see that my projected income is only 1,669. So as I continue to progress, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building up a lot of provinces that produce farms. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a villa in every single province. So that way we'll get a ton of food and we don't need to necessarily worry about anything anymore. Let's go ahead and build up those harbors, because it's going to only take 3 turns, while our villas will take significantly less. Let's go ahead and rebuild all of those public forums. I'm incredibly sad to see how all of that turned out. And we could go ahead and get more public order inside the theater. And you know what? I guess I will. We are now done with Britannia. Like I said, because I had to go ahead and disable mostly everything, you need to make sure you're actually on the road this time. Because you took attrition and you didn't need to. So what I'm planning on doing is, as I start conquering more and more provinces, as you can see, some of these cities, I mean, they have a pit mine and they have a meeting place. Well, we need food. So as I start conquering more and more provinces, that's definitely what I'm going to change. I'm looking around the map. I believe, looking at Massalia, I destroyed a bunch of buildings. These were a barracks and a workshop. We don't need either of those. Let's get a harbor. I would like to get an aqueduct. Not sure if that's really necessary. Let's go ahead and build up this, I guess, irrigation ditch to get more food. We don't need a Shrine of Minerva. And let's get a public forum, and I guess... So we're going to have a library, a taberna. So library, delicatessen, we're going to have a wine trader, and probably a cattle trader. And then we're going to have a lot of food, and I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I'm looking around. It looks like we can also go ahead and expand the city, so we might as well do that. Do we want an aqueduct? Do we need one? No. Well, let's do it anyway, just in case. Now, I do need to go ahead and continue upgrading our technology. I believe our next goal is to get the siege tower. Now, it used to be 2 turns to research this, but because I have to go ahead and, you know, take a little bit longer technology penalties because I destroyed all those libraries, I think we're going to go ahead and do that anyway. Looking at Kartuba, we could probably get a delicatessen, so we might as well. Same thing here. I don't think we necessarily need this amphitheater, so let's switch you over to a library just to be safe. And what I want to do is upgrade all of our cattle pens wherever we can. But I believe there are going to be a lot of incredibly upset people. I just don't know where. Let's go ahead and get a public forum. Let's go ahead and get another public forum. You need to be a farm. We have 135,000 coins. Absolutely ridiculous. But we've destroyed all of our ports, so we do need to fix that. And aqueduct would be nice, but let's go ahead and get a library again. Get all of these into harbors. And I'm not going to focus on building up too much just yet. All I really want to do is build our public forums back, because they don't require any food. Upgrade all of our cattle pens and our farms. We could go ahead and start building up some actual, like, fishing ports, but I don't think I really want to necessarily waste my time. Now, I'm almost done. I'm looking around the map here. I could actually go up and upgrade our cohort barracks to a legionary barracks. But let's go ahead and get our public forums back. If I see any type of broken building, I'll probably build a public forum. Oh my goodness, these are absolutely everywhere that need fixed. So as you can see, this does not have a villa, so that needs to change. Public forum. The amount of buildings I destroyed is just absolutely insane. Alright, let's go ahead and expand this city. So now I guess my new goal is our Latin culture improving. Yes, it is. We're probably going to have a bunch of food. A suburbia would be nice, but let's go ahead and get an aqueduct. Yeah, well. So I've got a cattle trader, a wine trader. What else could I build? A delicatessen, so I guess that's what I'll do. Rather than an aqueduct, because I don't necessarily need it. This can actually be destroyed. We don't need consecrated ground. And this can be destroyed as well. So this will be a villa or a farm. And we're going to see exactly where we stand in just a moment. While I'm playing... Now, I don't really want to waste too much food, but we do need to go ahead and build a cohort barracks in Germany. We do need to build one inside Rome. And we do need to build one all the way down inside Alexandria. Okay, and while we're here, let's upgrade these farms. And I guess we are about ready to declare our war. Let's put you into a normal stance. I would like to go ahead and hit these guys now, because it is in the summer. Let's declare war. They are going to bring in some allies, which is absolutely fine. So I'm sending you in. And it looks like we are ambushing, or they're ambushing us. That doesn't make sense. But anyway, let's go ahead and defeat all of them. A decisive victory. Let's enslave who we can. Okay, well, just like that, everything appears to be going just fine and dandy. You're gonna go here. Destroy whoever's left. Now, are we in a war with Armenia? Yes, we are. They're awfully far away from Armenia. Now, I believe the Brazilian Legion here might have to swing on down and take out these units, assuming that we can. And it looks like... is it going to be a little far away? I hope not. Yes, it is. Let's take Orlando's Legion. It looks like we are completely unexperienced, or inexperienced. Let's try to go ahead and correct that. So we've had a lot of combat. And all we did is we leveled up once. But let's go ahead and enslave who we can. And just to be safe, we're going to run on back and get some replenishment. Can we do the same thing with any of these units? Pedro's Legion needs to replenish. And if I forced march... The Brazilian Legion actually didn't even fight, so you don't need to be removed anywhere. Okay, so I am looking around the map. I think I am finally ready to end this turn. A lot of people leveled up. We can deal with that next season. Yep, we still have our armies making their way across the Straits of Dover. And it looks like they're on forced march as well. And I'm fairly certain those military units are more than likely going to head up into Denmark. Uh-oh, see that we're about to be attacked. Now, we're being flanked from two different directions. I think I will go ahead and fight this battle on the field. I have been itching for an incredibly, you know, difficult battle for quite some time, and this might actually be it. They have a full military here with not necessarily the strongest units. Looks like they have some mercenaries as well. But they do have an additional army with 1,360 troops. This is the Brazilian Legion, so it's not necessarily all that experienced. But we're hopefully going to try our best here. Wow, I don't know if I've ever really fought... Wow, look at these mountains. This is a horrible place to be. So are they on the other side? So they're here. So my number one priority, all I need to do is bring all... Oh, this is going to be incredibly difficult. If we could take this hill, our artillery can do an incredible amount of damage. We could either do this incredibly well or fail miserably. So what I'm going to try to do is bring all of these... Oh my goodness. I have no idea how long this will take. One, these are incredibly heavy. But if we can make them up the hill, we have free range to shoot anywhere on the map. Deployables remaining. So we're being attacked. So they're going to come to us. I mean, I could do something like this, but then we're going uphill, and that's horrible. I could go way over... I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do, we're going to have to absolutely take this hill, no matter what happens. And let's go ahead and start this battle. So immediately, my number one priority is to move all of my troops up. All of you need to move to the very top of this hill, and I think it's going to take quite a long time. You're going to swing on over. Our cavalry are going to block this side as well. These two units can move up, and we'll change everybody in a second. But our number one priority is to get our general on top of the hill so we can at least have vision of the enemy troops. Can I speed up? Oh my goodness, we're being attacked from behind. Can I speed up these units? I don't think so. I want to make them run, but obviously they're pushing as hard as they can. Oh my goodness, we're being attacked by very light missile cavalry. So we're going to go ahead and fight who we can. Oh, this is going to be bad. Oh, this is bad. Alright, so they have a lot of shock cavalry. People are coming from behind. Alright, you need to retreat. This is literally ridiculous. I think I'm going to have to go ahead and stop for now. Oh my goodness. Look at all of these troops. This is a disaster. Alright, our cavalry need to leave. We're being flanked from behind. This is literally a disaster. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to bring our cavalry on over. We are fighting wherever we can. Our equites are about to get annihilated. Out of all the places to be attacked, you would think we would be on top of a hill. Like, we were attacked. You know, we did not attack them, so you would think we'd be in a good defensive position. Let's try to take out these light missile cavalry. Is it going to work? I have no idea. All of these are actually going to turn around and fire down the hill. Okay, you're doing damage. We have way too many people here.
Our general is under attack.
Where is our general? Oh my goodness. Alright, you need to come back up the hill. We are definitely fighting. We're doing a bunch of damage. You're going to act as a linebacker. You're not doing anything at all. What are you? Just to be safe, we're going to bring over these units to defend our other side. Did these ever turn around? They're working on it. Some are firing down the hill.
Our general has fallen.
Wah! Okay, this is literally ridiculous, but I think we can win. All we gotta do is get our artillery into position and have them fire at whatever they can. Is this our general? Oh my good. Our general died, but obviously that's our general's guard. Okay, so looking at whatever's left. Okay, so now we have Triar. Well, let's go ahead and take out these very light missile infantry. And all we need to do is basically sit back while our artillery just shell out damage. Oh goodness, people are leaving. Alright, you need to flank on up, but I realize that you are tired. So you're going to walk up this hill. Oh goodness. Oh no, now we're being attacked and we don't have any cavalry to protect our artillery. So you're gonna go here, you're going to go there. It looks like you're in a good position, so you're going to move over. Now most of these are incredibly weak medium spear infantry, but they're doing quite a number on all of our artillery. Looks like we're already out of ammo. These were light missile cavalry. Well, maybe we could take out this medium infantry. Only 77 troops. We do have some ammunition, some spears. Oh, goodness. We cannot get attacked by the medium... we're being attacked in every direction. This might not end well. We've already lost a unit of Equites. I mean, it says the balance of power is in our favor. Once we trigger a rout, we should be able to turn this in our favor. Let's take out these 40 spearmen. Most of these units are retreating. And all of these units are routing, so now you need to slowly... It says you're very tired, not just tired anymore. Okay, our artillery are still doing a bunch of damage, though we can't actually see down the hill. What are these? You're gonna swing up, you're going to swing over. I would like to attack from behind. Oh my goodness. Well, this was the battle we were itching for, something a little bit harder than normal. But this would have been 100 times easier if we were on top of the hill. But I think what I could have done is probably put all of our forces down on the bottom of the hill. So then they would have had to have come to us. But I understand they'd be running down the hill, so they wouldn't get nearly as tired. And we'd be fighting an uphill battle, but I think that would have been a much better decision. Okay, so you need to take out these Eastern Spearmen. We are fighting. Ah, that's why. They weren't actually picking up their equipment, and now they are. Is this unit about to fall? I think so. Okay, so now what we're going to do is run down these medium spear infantry, try to do some damage. In fact, I think we're going to do a lot of damage, because we're going down a hill. Going even faster. So I'm guessing our shock is going to be incredibly more efficient. I love the graphics. Absolutely stunning. And I love how you can see, I guess that's the Nile. So we're doing a tremendous amount of damage. I see we're about to be attacked by mercenaries. Let's go ahead and take out these spears. Well, we've won the battle. Kind of ridiculous. But it did work out in our favor. We're going to have to retreat and rebuild units. Our Equites have already gained some experience. And you would think taking out exhausted and routing troops would be a lot easier. But some are going down. And I see that medium melee infantry are targeting us, so let's go ahead and send all of our artillery on over. So we're going to pick these guys off fairly soon. Yep, now they're exhausted. Still waiting for... There it is. All of our shells coming on down. Let's go ahead and continue anyway. And our new priority is to basically destroy troops wherever we can. In fact, let's go after these. Well, we took out one unit so far. They had 130. And these guys are tired. So all we're going to do is stop these. And do our last cavalry charge. Well, we're doing well. They are exhausted. They are tired. But I'm hoping they would run away rather than fight, because I don't want to lose any more equites. Alright, well, let's go ahead and end this battle. Last time I exited the game by accident. So we lost the unit of equites. I think this guy no longer exists, and our general died. I'm sad. And our artillery were absolutely garbage. But a lot of people leveled up. Yeah, we were by the... No, that's not the Nile. So we lost our general, and we lost a unit of equites. Not bad, but could be a lot better. Non-aggression pact. No thank you. I'm probably going to destroy those units anyway. I probably should have gone that direction rather than marching into Jerusalem. But I guess it's fine. High chances of secession/civil war. Why? Let's go ahead and grab you. Why is... So, Triumph. Did we win the game? No. So why is there about to be a civil war, though? Politics. So the House of Julia is now blue rather than red, which I find odd. House of Cornelia, House of Junia, and then the House of Papyra. But why is there about to be a civil war? Now I'm guessing it was because we were running low on food. But we have food now. Minus 10 loyalty for all political parties. Expansionism. Oh my goodness. Well, is there anything I could do about that? We're at war with a lot of people. Looking at characters, I believe our next goal is to go ahead and continue. I can hire statesmen. Why would I want to do that? I don't know what this does. What do you do? Morale for all units, +1 public order, whereas we get replenishment rates and minus 10% sanitation. Construction costs. Let's go ahead and hire this man from the House of Junia. He wasn't all that... In fact, I could hire another one. But does that mean he joined? Why are you gold? Are you the leader of this party? Well, I guess what I would like to do, if I bribe this man, he is 50... How old are you? 60 years old, so you might die soon enough. This man is... 46. Do we have anybody incredibly young? Yes, we do. Arrange a marriage between this man and one of your distant relatives. I would rather bribe him to come on over. And it looks like it should have worked. Now we have the House of Junia with 19% influence. Let's go ahead and bribe this man as well. We have a lot of money, might as well make it happen. So now the House of Junia only has one faction leader. I need to deal with the House of Cornelia. But I want to grab people that are young. And I keep looking at gravitas, but I need to look at age. So age is up here. Everybody is incredibly old. So I guess what I'm going to do is take this man. He's an admiral. We're going to bribe him. And I see that the House of Julia has 35% influence. House of Cornelia, 23, 12, and then 30. So I don't like this 30 here. Let's go ahead and bribe somebody. Still at 30. Let's bribe somebody else. Did it work? He has accepted the money, but decided that he won't be joining your party. Well, let's try one other thing. Okay. I guess we can't bribe anyone and everything. We should probably take younger people. Can I assassinate this man? He has been assassinated, so let's take the House of Julia. They have 31% political power. This man has... I could continue to assassinate people. This man will die in time. Let's assassinate this man. A noble death. And the House of Papria. Let's go ahead and hire you. And then immediately try to switch you. 17 years old. Let's bribe you. He's accepted the money, but decided that he won't be joining your party. Well, that needs to change. They have successfully assassinated him. House of Junia, not good. But I'm hoping, once this man dies, 77 years old, the House of Papira will no longer exist. I could continue to try to bribe people, but I don't know if that'll work. The House of Cornelia is really the only thing that matters now. And I guess I'll go ahead and bribe this admiral. Yep, okay, so I guess we can't bribe too many people in one turn. I guess that's the issue. Let's take General Hux. Your new goal is to make your way on over to Germany. And we're going to take Gabrielica's Legion. You're going to make your way to Germany as well. And the last thing that we need to do before it's winter, can we take over the Brazilian Legion here and move you on back home? Because we need to build another unit of Equites. So let's do that now. And Legionary Cavalry. Wow, let's go ahead and build 2 of those. I can retrain as well. So here's our Legionary Cavalry. We are definitely doing quite well. And I guess let's go ahead and retrain both of these. And retrain both of these. So let's go ahead and end this episode. Thank you all for joining me. Hope you all have an awesome day. I will see you in our next adventure.